Welcome to Creativerse. Today we're going to learn how to use the Revolve tool in Maya. So I believe by now you should be able to use at least your EP curve, your Bezier and others. If you haven't, check our videos that describes or teaches you how to use those tools. So to use the Revolve tool, we're going to go into our front viewport. Of course, this is the base, right? So I'll be using my EP curves. So I want this to snap to the grid, so I'll hold my X and watch it snap to the grid. So I think I'm okay. I'll keep this somewhere here. So let's begin drawing now. So I'll draw a kind of a curve like so. Undo that. Okay, I think I'm okay with it. Click there. Then okay, then push this up a bit, okay, then curve this, okay, then push this up, hold my X and maybe put it there. Now the good thing about this is that I must not be so precise when I start, because I can first of all I can go to my vertex and do some refining that I want. So with this I can push it down, zoom in like so, keep it there, bring this down a bit, bring this down, okay. So this is what I have, so let's refine a bit. Vertex, okay, I can bring this down. I need a knot here, right? Like, as I have this point. So take for instance, if I go to edit point, I have a point here, right? I can bring it down, but I want to fix one here. So what should I do? I'll right click, go to my curve point, right? Go to curve point and click here. Then I can go to my curves and click insert a knot. All right, insert knot somewhere here. You have that here too. So most of the times I'll be using this. So once I click there, that's all. I go to my edit point tool, I have that there. I can push this down to where I want. Let's see, am I close? Let's see. Okay. Highlights, push this down a bit. Maybe push this backwards. Push this back like so. I think it's beginning to look like where I want. So it must not be so precise or exact, but I feel we are good to go. Go to my object mode and drag this up a bit like this. Is that fine? So let's use our revolve now. So I'm off to my 4-way view. I highlight this. I'll go to my surfaces, click revolve, make sure I reset this, click apply. I'm going to be having this, right? So I'll go to surfaces, I will reverse direction, and I'm having something that looks like this. So what I will do is Alt B. I'll move this out of the way. Okay. Now that I'm here, I'm going to right click, go to my edit point. I could push this backwards a bit like so. Push this in, push this in, push this in. You can see as I'm controlling this, I'm still having what I want here. If I like, I can push this out, push the top in. It all depends on what I want. So you could see, right? Then let's take it a step further. I could highlight all of this like so, push it inside. We get the idea. Let's scale this down if we can. Go to object mode, R, scale it down a bit. Let's move this a bit closer. Okay, I could still go into my, let's say, edit points, down, down, and guess what? This is what we have. So it's a good tool for designing things like this. So let me show you another use of the revolve, so to say. Before then, I'm going to hide this. I'll create object mode, put this in the layer, call it maybe, I don't know, maybe cup, save, right click, add selected, and hide it. Alright, let's go back to our front viewports, Alt B, yeah, so that we can see just our splines better. Alright, so I will use my let's say pencil tool. I'll make sure I begin from the edge, the grid, and I'll just draw freewheel. Alright, as if it's a bottle, and I will just keep it there, and that's all. So hit my object mode, W there, and I can go to always go to my control vertex and play around with what I have there. I can move it up, I can move this in if I feel this should go in a bit, or maybe this two should go in, and push it in like so, or let's say push this in with this two, maybe push this out like so, depending on what I want. Take this up, then it goes in. So you could always, refine until you're okay with what you want. Come to the base, take this up, right click. I need to control, move this up like this, back to my vertex, move this up. Okay, let's assume I'm okay with this. All I need to do is I can just double click on my revolve, click apply. Let's go to my surfaces, and then reverse directions. I have this, and as usual I can always go back and edit. Let's turn this back on. Let me reduce this a bit, like this. W. So here, this is what I have. Okay, so I believe with this practical, you should be able to use your revolve perfectly. See you in the next class, where we will be discussing the loft and other tools. Okay, thank you.